Hey everybody, welcome back. Well, today we're out in Altadena, which is, if you don't know, Pasadena area, but closer to the hills. This is where, in January of this year, the Eaton fire, after the Pacific Palisades was going on, this one started going on too with the strong Santa Ana winds. This place is well known for a lot of movie houses, and during this fire, 9,000 structures burned and 18 people lost their lives, sadly. But I'm going to go through some of the houses. I want to see the devastation. I didn't come up here, obviously, you know, when everything was happening, but I kind of want to show some of the movie houses and just kind of see how it's rebuilding. So I've already seen a few houses that are, it's weird how it's so spotty that it's just, everything's fine, house burned to the ground, but I think it's going to get worse. Let's go see our first house. Now, a few people have already commented on this house, and this house is, in fact, the Stepbrothers' house, Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly. The fight would have began out here, and you can see that everything is fine here. However, I'll show you the neighbor's house. That looks like there was a little bit of damage, but we'll walk around and show the driveway entrance where they did a lot of the. Here's a house directly across the street that's all boarded up, sadly. Hopefully it's getting rebuilt, but I just want to show real quick, since somebody does live here. Here is the house. Here's the driveway and the actual front of the house. So the Stepbrothers' house is okay. I'm sure they get a lot of people coming by here anyways. That house is so long, it's crazy. It's huge. That big tree really stands out, and you remember that from actually the movie too, where they're getting the fight out there on the lawn like I was saying. But all right, we're gonna make it to our next spot and go see what the Altadena looks like.
I'm Dale. You have to call me Dragon.
You have to call me Nighthawk.
This is a pretty good shot too, just to show. And at the end of this street, it looks like a lot of trucks are still going up, and I think that's where we're going to see a lot of the devastation. You see a truck in the distance there pulling away. This is some of the devastation, and how it goes when you're driving down these streets. I mean, there'll be houses that are just fine, and then a lot of these work trucks coming through, and also a lot of signs that say Altadena is not for sale. A lot of chimneys just left. Very, very sad. And we'll go by a few other places. These people only had, you know, minutes to get out of here as quick as those winds were really going. Let's see, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, Property Hazardous Materials, completed. You can still smell it in the ground. Those guys got to slow down. So here's just another part of the neighborhood. You can see this house is sadly gone. But then the other ones are standing perfectly fine, and then we'll go, I'll show you directly across the street here. Let me run across. Oh. Somebody's swimming pool, their whole lives just gone. Walking into like where their garage would be. All the memories here. There's a swimming pool right there, as you can see. And it's just one work truck after another pulling out of here. Oh, look at those. Maybe some sort of air show. Yeah, this is so sad. And the sad thing too, look at it. It's just house after house. Chimney, chimney, chimney. This was Southern California Edison's fault. That one still has water in it. You can smell the soot in the pool. And now these commercials that they have for us, Southern California residents, what we could be doing. We need to chip in, and we've already paid crazy amounts for everything out here in California. But things that we should be careful about. Well, this is not the first fire that you guys have caused. And lives were lost. That's the one thing to remember. Lives were lost because of this. I don't give a crap about the rebuild and all that. This is, you know, people's lives were lost in this. You can just see this. The scorched branches there. Okay, I'm gonna go to a movie house, and this one I'm not sure if it's still standing. There's probably a really nice house here on the corner too. The mountains are just scorched. Oh heck. So we're on Altadena Page Drive and on Altadena Drive. So here's the American Horror Story from season 7. The Winter of Discontent, I believe, is the name of the season on that one. But that one, as you can see directly behind it, there's a police station. But this one looks like it's doing all right. This was used in American Horror Story, and you can see like just the architecture on there is beautiful. It looks like a scary place, and it looks like everything's completed on this one. Looks like somebody might actually live here too. And look at that, you got a police station right behind you. So American Horror Story house is open.
Ozzy, it's okay. Allie. Allie.
So the American Horror Story house is right up there, you can see, and this is actually the sheriff's entrance and exit. Right next to them you have the fire department right here. It's just a makeshift fire department, and directly across the street, all this devastation. And it doesn't stop there. I mean, it just blocks and blocks like this. Now I'm really coming into it, and you can see there's a State Farm building across. These are going up. There was a church that was burnt out. There's just houses on that side that are completely burned out, and it's just some are safe, some are gone. It's just kind of how it whipped through and burnt it out. Look how tall this tree is. Wow. So sad. Like I was saying, 9,000 structures gone. And these guys, I mean, today is a current Saturday afternoon, and these trucks are just churning and burning. Got a bird flying over me. Okay, we're gonna go see another house, see how that one's doing, seeing how that one fared with the fire that burned through Eaton Canyon. So January, I mean, 2025 was only just, these guys are just one after another. It was only a couple months ago. Made my way to the other side of the fire station, and I just came across this. I want to show this firsthand. Jeez, this thing did not spare anything in its way. Got some wires going through there as well. I can only imagine. I mean, it's a lightly wind day. We were getting like 100-mile-per-hour winds when this thing really came through. These look like they could have been like little condos, possibly. Something like that. Wow. All these people's lives just gone in a blink of an eye. Now, I just want to let you know I'm not walking anywhere I'm not supposed to. I mean, I'm not trespassing. It's crazy when you see the heat and what it can do and just the stuff that it melts. And then go figure, we had some rain like right after this. You know? And I got to figure the Pacific Palisades fire. Terrible. Look at this. This is sad. It's a little kitty. This person's house. They had their little stuff out here. All left behind. Probably a really cool place. They probably really liked living here. Such a shame, man. Kills me. Here's somebody's address. Now this video that I'm showing, I came up here to show movie locations. You know, I did Back to the Future locations. I did some graves, but I was coming up here and I came up here for the sole purpose just to see how the houses were. I didn't think I'd come across, I don't know what I expected. I didn't really expect anything. I'm here, and I'm sure people are interested in seeing the difference from what you see on the news to what a typical person like myself shows. So that's why I'm showing it. Just kind of giving people their own perspective of where we are 3 months later. Got a sign there stating that these buildings are ugly. So I made my way over to Rubio Street. I think Rubio, besides STEPBROTHERS on the other main street that I was on Altadena, Rubio Street, well, probably one of the biggest movies that was filmed here is American Pie. Other than that, there was also the movie Can't Hardly Wait. Jennifer Love Hewitt, Seth Green, tons of other actors were in that. Desperate Housewives has been filmed here, and a whole bunch more. The address, 1090 Rubio. And sadly, we have now come across a house that is gone. This is the Rubio house. Used in so many iconic movies, burned to the ground. Such a shame. Zoom in a little bit. It's completely just gone. I was wondering if we were going to come across one, and we did. So I'll walk on the street a little bit. Like I was saying, there's 1090 Rubio. This would have been a bustling area when the productions were going on. A wide street close to Pasadena and the studios. But no more. So crazy. The American Pie house. There's a bench. Wow, look at the size of that tree. The root on that alone. Like I was saying, 1090. And you know what? Like I always like to point out, the lights are still good on it. It's also, that's pretty sad, a Christmas wreath. The two chimneys still stand. Wow. This is really something to see and to be up here. I mean, they are really working 7 days a week to get everything, you know, back to somewhat of an order, or try to get these people moved back in. Look at this. I walked across the street from the Rubio, so this is 1105 Rubio. Oh, that just says no soliciting. I was hoping it was going to be a placard. I don't think they, well, maybe they do have to worry about soliciting still. Look at this tree. Very nice house. Nothing left in this neighborhood. A couple propane tanks that got torched over there as well. United States, no soliciting. We are too broke to buy anything. We know who we are voting for. We have found Jesus. Seriously, unless you're selling Thin Mints, please go away. That's funny. Okay, so thought I'd do a couple movie locations. Those were the three big houses up here in Altadena. As always, please like this video if you like this video. Right on cue, a work truck. Please consider subscribing as well. Part of the debris removal. And I'm gonna get going. So, really sad to see all these people lost their homes. Sad to see the Pacific Palisades and the reservoirs in California were empty. Please consider leaving me a comment. Other than that, I don't know what to say. This is just very surreal. Hopefully it never happens again, but all this history just gone. No pun intended, up in flames. With that being said, see you next time. little extra footage I just want to show. Like, no matter which way you go, you'll just see you'll cross just devastation. It's probably a nice house. This whole row of houses just got annihilated. You can see over here these people, their tennis court. Wow. Cars burned out. Just so much destruction. I mean, and it's crazy when you think about all the money that, you know, that the government's talking about, and the state of California. This is where it should be going, you know, helping out these people. Absolutely. I think I'll cross one more street and just see what I can see. These trees, man, I tell you. They are not going without a fight, that's for sure. That tree's holding up a power line, and there's somebody's car right there that they couldn't take with them. There's a VW Bug.